Hello everyone, Uncle Gene here. Doing a little video here, wasn't planning an intro, but this was a group of high school kids, and I guess I should tell you that these particular kids go to an advanced school. I think it's called a science school or science technology school. So these kids are a little bit up the educational level than most of them. Very bright kids, typical Filipino, shy, hard to get them to talk, and sometimes it's really hard to hear them on the video. I had about 10 or 15 more minutes of video that I literally just had to cut off the end. You have noises in the background, especially in the Philippines. And you live here a while, you get accustomed to them that you just don't notice them. And then when you play a video back, you've got chickens going off, roosters crowing, dogs barking. Well, where we live, there's a piggery out our backyard, and we were sitting on the back patio, and I guess the farmer came out to feed them. And so that 15 minutes of video sounded like 10 little babies being tortured and just screaming their heads off. And it was literally louder than the voices in the video. So I hated that I had to cut all that off. The one of the kids, really what they brought up again was jobs. They asked what the biggest paying jobs were in America. And these kids are great kids. They've got dreams. They're all working hard to get an education. The reality, are they going to get there? Some of them, maybe. Opportunity is the whole backbone down here. You just, if you don't have the opportunity, it doesn't matter how hard you try, that door's just not going to open for you. It takes a lot for them to get there. And it takes a lot of money that they don't have. So, anyway, I hope you enjoy the video, and you can at least hear a little bit about what the kids think. You will see how friendly they are. These kids, all but one of them, have never met me, and really sat down and were just opened right up and friendly. And that's just how the Philippines is. Now, I am going to post, I don't know, graphs, charts, or something, some information at the end of this video, just so you can understand what they actually get paid here, what their salaries are. And it'll blow you away. It's a shocker to think how do they manage it all. Anyway, let's on with the video. Here we are in Mati City, Philippines, with basically all high school.
Yes.
All high school kids. They were doing a little project, and I decided to corner them, and let's find out what Philippine high school kids think about the world and life. So, everybody speak up, feel freely.
Yeah.
First question I have is, how many of you want to go to college?
Oh.
All of
us.
All of us,
Yeah.
okay. What do you want to be? What's your dreams?
I want to be
A millionaire? So do I.
Every one of us wants to be a millionaire.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Everyone's big dream.
yeah. Well, what's your big dream?
Oh, I just want to be as what I've said, I want to be a millionaire in the future.
Yeah, a millionaire.
Yeah.
And what kind of job would do that?
Oh, maybe a businesswoman, because a lot of millionaires are
Or businesswoman?
Yeah.
What about you?
My first dream is I want to be a seaman, but we have financial problems, so that we have financial problems. So I pick military because it's free on education,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
so that I can save money too.
I want to be a doctor because it pays high.
It pays high.
It
You
pays
don't
high.
care if you save lives.
I care about
You
that
live, you
also.
die, it's okay. I just want the money.
So,
How about you?
Since when I was in elementary, my dream was
The only thing is, I want to be a nurse.
A nurse?
Yes.
I can tell you that like in America, and I've been in the hospital a few times for broken things or broken body or just worn out parts. And every hospital and everybody I know knows we have Filipino nurses.
Yes.
And they are actually rated the highest
Yes.
nurses
Also in Australia.
of all our nurses. They care about you, they're friendly, whereas we have some nurses that come in and they'll roll you over in bed like it's a sack of flour. You know? But the Philippine nurses are just absolutely the best nurses I've ever seen. Yeah. What about you, sweetie?
Me, I just want to be a computer engineering.
Computer engineering.
Yes.
Any special field? No, just anything with computers, huh?
I also want to be a doctor
A doctor? You want to save people or just make money?
to save.
Save money.
Save money.
Just wants money.
Actually, for me, I actually have no idea what I really want to be in the future. At some point, I want to be a doctor, and there's this times that I want to be a lawyer too. And there's just big dreams now. I really want for myself, but I can't see myself in the future that I am actually doing that. So I'm just going with the flow and let the wind take me where I am headed to.
Good answer, good answer.
I really want to take civil engineering, but there's a part of me saying that I really couldn't make it. So that's why I am feeling to take nursing or whatever.
Okay. I'm gonna give you some Uncle Gene advice. You all have dreams. Believe in yourself. You can do the dream. You can get there. It doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
And whether it's a financial problem or you think I'm not smart enough, you got a dream, go for it. Do what you got to do and go for it. If you don't make it, that's okay. But you don't want to be 20 years down the line saying, God, I wish I'd have gone to school to be a doctor, or I wish I'd have done this or that. Now is your time. And if this is what you want to do, go for it. Where do you want to live? You want to stay in the Philippines? No? No? Everybody says no.
Everyone says no.
No, okay. Now, why do you not want to stay in the Philippines? Because of money?
Yes. That's
No
true.
opportunities?
Yeah.
No money? That's a common thing. OFWs are a lot of OFWs. That's a big issue in the Philippines. And it not only does it hamper you in your education, but in your career, your whole life, your future is, that's the downside to it. The good side is, and I've been in a lot of countries, and this is one of the easiest, nicest countries to live in. What else can we ask about? Marriage. You guys want big
Too young
family?
for that.
Too young for that?
Yeah.
Hadn't thought about getting married, having 50 kids.
No.
In the Philippines, y'all don't have children, you have litters. A litter, do you know what a litter is?
Yeah.
Like when a dog or cat has a whole bunch, that's a litter. Yeah. You have any questions for me? You want to know anything about America?
Oh. About
What?
the political issues.
Political issues? Oh,
Yeah.
God. It's horrible.
Joe Biden.
It's a mess.
How about their people? The people in America, are they also hospitable like
No, no.
Yeah. Can you?
elaborate?
Again, when I can go out here, and of course, I'm a really friendly guy, and I'm talkative, and I just like everybody. And I can go to any store, and the first thing I notice is everybody in the store is, oh, hi, sir, how are you today? Greets me, nice, can I help you? And I ask them for something, and if they don't know, I don't know, but you wait, I go ask. In America, you go through, our famous store is Walmart. It's like ER here, only 10 times bigger. And you can go through the checkout line, and the cashier is ringing you up, and she's like, you're interfering with my break. Yeah. You ask people for help, and they're like, I don't know, and walk off. hard to say, but no, they are not, America is nowhere near as friendly as the Philippines. Not even close, not even close. So, and it aggravates me too. Have y'all ever met any other foreigners here?
Yes.
Yeah, but
A lot.
we didn't talk to them.
You don't talk to them? Well, you're
Like
shy.
this.
Filipinos are shy.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you've had any interactions with them, and when I meet them, of course, foreigners stand out and they want to talk because there's not many of us down here in Monte City. I'm not better than you. I'm not better than you.
Oh.
I got more money than you, yeah. I'm still not rich. Don't think all Americans are rich. We're not. But I have more money than you. I've got a couple degrees. You know, my education is better than yours. But I'm not better than you. Okay? Yours.
Like the stereotypes you're
And that's so many
here in the
people. And I've even seen Filipinos that have a little bit higher jobs, more money, and they look down their nose at you. Because, oh, I got a good job. You don't. You're nobody. And Americans are, well, a lot of foreigners do that. They come here. Philippines is a split. You're a developing country in some places. And then you're an undeveloped third world country in other places. And it has nothing to do with the people, and that's the misconception, that people, outsiders look at you, stupid Filipinos. Well, one is opportunity. Have you had the opportunity to have a good job, better education? It's just not here yet, hasn't developed here. But now you go into Manila or Cebu or Davao, different situation. So, kind of similar in America, but just not as noticeable as it is here. But I don't like when the foreigners come here and look down on Filipinos. I had a man the other day never met the guy before. He come up and said hi and started bad-mouthing the Philippines. I said, well, if you don't like them, leave. That's my opinion. So what else?
what else?
Game plan. Driving cars.
Oh,
He's good at it.
Can you drive a car?
I can, a little bit.
A
a
little bit.
little bit.
No, he's lying.
Now, do you have a license? No.
Yeah.
No. Another big difference in America, we have police patrols. They're in police cars and motorcycles, and they're everywhere.
Yeah.
And you drive down the road with no license or a crappy motorcycle with no lights, you will get pulled over, you will get a ticket, and if your vehicle is illegal, they won't let you have it.
But here we can outrun the police.
Yeah.
If they're on foot.
We have so many shortcuts.
Yeah, and then without using helmet,
Yeah.
riding the motorcycle.
Now see, the helmet law is actually an option in most states in America. You don't have to have a helmet. It's smart to have a helmet, but you don't have to. But like here, you got the motorcycles and tricycles here, and the headlights don't work, the tail lights and brake lights don't work,
And many people would.
and too many people on it.
Yeah.
Now, that would be, you get pulled
Welcome to
over
the
and get a
Philippines.
ticket. And people try to outrun them in America, that does happen, but you can't outrun the radio. And there's enough police that all he's gotta do is call ahead and say, hey, I got this idiot that's going down the highway trying to outrun me. And 5 miles down the road, there's 10 police waiting on him. So that's a big difference here, is the law enforcement. Again, that's not a insult or influence to the people, it's a budgetary thing. You know, there's just not the money here to hire police officers and buy cars, and so there's a purpose and a circle to all of this. But yeah, you don't, a lot of the stuff you get away with here, you cannot do in America. You will find out real quick that's a real costly, and a ticket, the average ticket just for like speeding or running a stop sign or anything like that, will cost you, give or take, $100 US. That's 5,000 pesos. And that's a minimum ticket.
It's the same.
So,
Um,
It's very painful.
Yeah, it's very painful.
It's painful in the pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anything else? What else? I'm sure you guys got a million questions. Just ask.
They just.
How about you, Bigil Luay?
How about you?
How about
Plus points
the
daw.
living life of in America and the Philippines? Like, we are we have so many people that are struggling financially, and in America, how about the
There are more and more. The percentage of homeless people is growing. Now, a difference. Again, this is a geopolitical difference. We have government programs to help people financially. We have free medical systems for the poor. Government benefits will pay people. You can apply for benefits if you're unemployed, things like this for a while. It doesn't go forever, but sometimes it seems like it. On the other hand, we have people that abuse the system. I'm too lazy to work, so I'm gonna tell them I can't find a job, and then I'm gonna get a welfare check. And in some cases, a lady, if she's got 2 or 3 kids, will literally deliberately go out and get pregnant to have another kid because she gets an extra $1,000 a month for every kid she has. So there are people that get onto welfare that make more money sitting at home making babies than they did having a job. So abuse of a broken system. We have a lot of homeless people because, I always say because they're lazy. Now some of them have legitimate problems, can't work or do whatever. I'm sure there's good reasons for some of it. Here, you have, what I see is equal to our homeless people would be like at a squatters camp or something. They'll all get together and live, and they help each other with food and cooking and watching the kids. So none of them may have jobs, but they make, someone will go out and catch fish, try to sell it. They'll go buy rice, and then everybody in the little community will eat rice or whatever. In America, they don't do that. The homeless don't go out and make money or find food or anything. They don't bring it back to help everybody. Cost of living is really hard to explain. Everybody says, I want to go to America to make more money. Cost of living in America is about 10 times higher than here. So you've got to make 10 times more money to be able to stay in America, and then you're really only a little better off than you are here. Now OFWs, from what I understand, most of them make about $600 a month, is a pretty average for an OFW. That's, yeah, 30K. And some make up to 40. That's big money here for you guys. You'd starve to death in America. It takes, to live minimal, a little apartment, which is $50,000 a month for a real small apartment.
So it's
50,000?
Yeah, 50,000 pesos a month.
Oh, my.
It's not enough.
No. And so that's why foreigners that do move there will live together to split. Split all the bills, sort of some. So there are, it's not a bed of roses when you look of, oh, going to America and I'm gonna get rich, and well, you don't. To you guys, it's, oh gosh, yeah, I'm making 40,000 pesos a month, I'm rich. But what it costs you to live there is extreme. Now some of the things here are the same price. Like you can go to McDonald's for about the same price as it is here. Bottle of Coke is almost the same price as it is here. Just depend, again, the city you're in will vary that. Some things though are a lot cheaper, but grocery and food is cheaper here, except for meat. You guys don't have beef. That big white thing you call a cow is like leather. It's the hardest meat ever to chew. In America, we have some of the best beef in the world. And tender, juicy steaks. I miss that. And
Here, you need to boil it for
you
3
gotta
hours.
boil it before you cook it, so it's chewable. Yeah. So that's a big difference. Diversity in food. Now in America, we were kind of the melting pot. We're the last country to develop, and so we're full of foreigners. I mean, it's common to see. My ancestors all came from England, but I have one branch that actually came from Germany that's in our family. But I also have Native American Indian in my family blood. The Jewish population, the Catholic population, as far as religions, they're all over the board. Nationalities, we have every kind of Asian there is, the Mexicans, the Latino groups from the South, Europeans. So Americans like fast food restaurants. We have like restaurants, period, because we're lazy, we don't want to cook. And you will find every kind of food. There's Philippine restaurants in my city. So Filipinos own it, they'll open up a restaurant, you get Filipino food. You can go right next door, there's a Mexican restaurant. Go next door, there's an Italian restaurant. It's just endless. So there is every kind of food you ever want there. Where I have found, the Philippines isn't bad on their food choices. The bigger cities really do have a lot more choices. Mahdi hasn't got anything. I always get mad at Mahdi because there's just nothing here. But
McDonald's for you.
yeah, McDonald's is my favorite here, and I didn't like that back home. But here, the culture, I run into a lot of foreigners here, and there's a lot of Koreans, there's Japanese, and you've been occupied 3 times?
Yeah, 3 times.
Yeah.
Versus
Spain.
Spain.
For 333 years.
Next
And
is the
America and Japan.
Actually 4 times because the America came back to the
Yeah.
Americas
Yeah.
again.
And then Japan.
Yeah, Japan.
So you guys have, of course, the Japan occupation wasn't nice.
Yeah.
No, not at
It
all.
wasn't in town at all. So you've got some diversity here.
Yes.
And so and I can see it in the food. I can also see it in you guys. I mean, all of you have characteristics of somewhere down the line, you had a Spaniard in your family or an Asian in the family.
Japanese.
Yeah, Japanese. So it's a little bit more diverse here. So that makes the food a little bit more diverse.
Yeah.
But in America, there is every kind of food from around the world.
What's your favorite Filipino food, Uncle?
Oh, Filipino food.
What? Don't it seem? Oh, the
Empanadas.
oh.
I love those things. And the lumpia. Auntie Lou makes a great lumpia. I love her lumpia. She doesn't make them often, like once a month. And it's like, I could eat those all the time. Pancit, I like pancit too. But again, everybody here makes pancit different.
Yeah.
I think pancit's just let's throw it in a pot and call it pancit. When it's made with the rice noodles and everything, it's really good. I like that. And then sometimes I get it and it's like, okay, this is a cheap version of spaghetti. So,
Yeah.
and spaghetti. Filipinos like sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
Gosh.
sweet spaghetti.
I didn't know spaghetti had sugar in the sauce until I got here. And it's like, I'm eating dessert. I'm not eating dinner, it's a dessert. So what's your favorite Filipino food?
For me, is chicken adobo.
Chicken adobo. Yeah, I like chicken adobo.
Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy. Please head back a like and subscribe and the bell. See you next time.